RAKAKA.se and ours here. We're here at IEM and I'm standing here together with Carmac, and I mean, you're Polish, this is in Poland and the event has been amazing. Just from the bottom of your heart, tell us how you feel about all these people coming here and so on.
So, I'm not sure if everybody, I hope not everyone has seen it, but on Friday when I went out to open the event and I stood on stage and I looked up, it wasn't full yet, and I looked up and I thought, holy fuck, it's really happening, and it's really happening in this venue, with this, you know, with these lights, with this magnitude. It's just, I got really emotional, and it really is a daydream for me. It's really a daydream. I've been working to have an event in Poland for 2 years. Couldn't make it happen. Last year, stars have aligned, so we got really fortunate that we got so many parties so willing to do it here, including the city. It's been a very good partner of ours, but it's a fucking daydream, man. And just the audience here, especially the StarCraft audience, the League of Legends audience is big and great, and they're fantastic, but the StarCraft audience, I think it's the best audience I have encountered in all of my esports history. Obviously I haven't been to every esports event, but these guys just absolute world class. Absolute world class.
You mentioned the city of Katowice has been a great host for you. I mean, tell us, how have the cooperation between you and the city been?
So it started out with me doing an interview for a web portal which is relatively well known, and then city councilman from Katowice messaged me on Facebook. Turns out we have friends in common. We started talking. I referred him to ESL TV, ESL Poland, because obviously from Germany it's tough to organize stuff like that, and Krzysztof is A, very competent, B, in the region, so they started conversating how this could work, and the city has been absolutely extremely accommodating with us. This is, I'm not sure if you know, this is the most prestigious venue in Poland for events, concerts, sports. The Polish national volleyball team plays here all the time, and just the city has offered us, you know, helped us here with the venue, and helped us a lot with amplifying the marketing around the event. And I can't say enough how glad I am that there are some politicians in my country who are as forward thinking as, you know, the guys that made it happen on the city side, including the city president. I can't emphasize how good this feels that in your country there are politicians that are really, you know, embracing youth culture instead of secluding themselves and building walls. It's just, look man, this week has been very difficult. I haven't had enough sleep, but it's been fucking epic.
And I mean, when you, before, say a week ago, I mean, did you ever in your dream expect that so many people would come and it would turn up like it? What was your expectations going into this?
You know, every time you do a first time anything, you know, first time you play League of Legends, first time you play StarCraft, first time you have sex, it's not going to turn out so pretty. It's a fact of life. It's something that it's just not possible to get through. So we didn't expect anything like this. We wanted the audience to be filled, you know, so it doesn't look empty. But yesterday, you know, there's a ring, the entire ring around the floor space. On the outer ring, where you don't see the stage at all, there were people up there sitting because there's a round beamer that shows the main screen, and people were actually sitting in places in the audience where they could see that round LED thingy.
Jumbotron.
But they couldn't. They saw the LED thingy, but they couldn't see the stage. I mean, it's like 6,000 people in front of the stage able to sit, and there were still people like in other places trying to watch. There were people outside. After the first day we put out you know, these things which give heat on the outside, kind of a controlled fire. Outside we put the sound on to the PA system outside to the big screen, And the people sitting like in a drive-in movie watching the games. People standing around the campfire thingy. Well, it wasn't a campfire, but you know what I mean. Watching the games and chanting and cheering as well. I mean, my mind is blown, and just because we didn't expect it to be that frigging big, we did have, you know, when you make a cautious expectation of what's going to happen, you're obviously not going to, catering companies are not going to come and put 10 hot dog booths around, so granted there are 2 fairly large catering booths, but certainly not enough for the number of people here. So next time we do things, we'll be prepared, but just my mind is blown.
And you, finally, I mean, you mentioned next time. I mean, looking at this, I mean, this is the first tournament of 2013. How will you continue this, I mean, this type of event throughout the year, and could we see you returning to this venue next year, or I mean later this year or next year?
So one thing has to be said, not every single Intel Extreme Masters event will be like this. Some events we do where we go to territories where we just bring esports to territories that want it, but we can't always build it this big and this awesome. It's just not possible. So we're gonna have a much smaller event in Brazil soon. So please don't expect, you know, totally mind-blowing stuff. After this, the expectation for Intel Extreme Masters is set very high. However, it's not, you know, it's not going to be easy to top this. CeBIT will be close or even more epic than this one. As regards returning here, everyone wants to, but life isn't that simple. So we'll work towards it, and if it happens, it's going to be epic again, I hope.
Well, thank you so much for the interview, and congratulations for an awesome event.
Tack.